I bet all my money on the election, and what a night of sweat and tears and joy that was. If you missed the first part, watch it and come back to see the final results. Before we get into it, please drop a comment suggesting what we should bet on next. I want to make this channel all about random funny betting, so most, if not all of your comments will be my future bets, as long as they are on a trading platform. Without further ado, let's get into this video essay, what I did right and what I did wrong. Originally, betting roughly $32,000 allowed me to make 30 bets. I will not run around the bush and let you know that we made a profit during the election. Let's go, baby! Woo!
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
However, some peer pressure pushed me to make some mistakes, landing me a lower net profit than what I could have had. In the next segment, we will discuss each bet individually and how much I won. Additionally, there will be a counter on the top left of the screen to count all the gains and losses during the night. Let's do it. The night started out in our favor. As the first votes were coming in, my first bet was Senator race in Ohio. Bernie Moreno beat Sherrod Brown, which started me off strong with a $269 profit. Next was the Senate race in Texas. Ted Cruz won another term, which gave me another $253 of profit. Afterwards, we got our first official swing state call in North Carolina. Trump won, landing us our first bigger win of the night at $550. Next, our second swing state of Georgia came in, giving us another whooping $477. So far, so good. Afterwards, Wisconsin came in with Trump's victory, giving us $936. Pennsylvania was next in line with Trump's victory. It gave us $784, which also called the presidency for Donald Trump, ending another bet of the presidential election. That gave us $672. After seeing Trump's victory countrywide, I started making some mistakes. I'll do my best to explain it, but basically, I started chickening out of my bets. Because of the red wave fear, I started selling all my Democratic senator bets to put my money into Republican senators. Chat, we did not have diamond hands. Because of that, I lost $541 in Wisconsin, $835 in Michigan, and $178 in Nevada. But the bleeding doesn't end there. I invested my money into the Republican senators to try to cover for the losses. At that point, it was 2 a.m., so I went to sleep, only to wake up and realize that all of a sudden, the Democratic senators were back to winning. I lost another $1,975 in Michigan and $1,439 in Wisconsin. Big L, chat. If only I had diamond hands, I could have profited an extra $1,700, but instead, I lost $4,968. All because of emotions. Big L. From here, it was only going up, and luckily we didn't have to wait long. Michigan was called next. With Trump's victory, it gave us $959, and this marked the beginning of what was one of my greatest comebacks. I closed out another senator race in Arizona, being scared to lose money, and I gained $100. The senator race in Montana also came to an end, landing us a humble $174. At this point, we're finally back into the positive, taking all the little handouts we can to come back. Pennsylvania senator race came next with a solid win of $609. Nevada and Arizona presidential races were called, landing us $852 in Nevada and $564 in Arizona. We were slowly coming back. Because those two bets finally came to a close, all the Sun Belt swing states voted together, we got another $209. At that point, the presidential race was over, which is where we started winning big. Trump didn't win a deep blue state, lending us $200 more. Harris did not flip a 2020 Trump state, bringing us in another $494. With that, Trump won the popular vote, giving us our first 4-digit win of the night. $1,532 was added to our earnings. Woohoo, baby! I was practically Jeff Bezos, but I wanted more. As everything was coming to an end, that's when the biggest payouts started to happen. Before getting into my bet spreads, it's important to understand what I mean by bet spreading and transform our brains into thinking like true entrepreneurs. For example, say that two teams are having a hawk to competition on who can eat more lunch least while listening to the thick of it. And you know that one team would have an advantage over the other, but you don't specifically know by how much they will win. Well, instead of putting all your money on one call, you can spread it proportionally on multiple calls, so as one call wins, the others lose, and it should still give you a cushioned landing, helping you make some profit.
I like my cheese drippy, bruh.
Now let's get back into the money talk. Our first bet spread was for the Republican sweep in the House, Senate, and presidency, which landed us our humble $227. Because of Trump's sweep in the election, another bet spread came to a close. We invested $3,626 into who will win the popular vote and electoral college. And it freaking turned into $5,730! That's a $2,100 profit increase. But that wasn't even the biggest victory of the night, because next came the electoral college margin of victory. As you recall, I bet over $9,000 into predicting what the final margin will be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce that we got the margin correct as well! It landed us a $14,500 victory, a gain of over $5,500. That's right, we really did it.
You know what's so crazy, man? It's like, it breaks my heart that there's people out there that don't believe in us. Speedy, they don't believe in us. If you really think about it, like, it's actually humans that don't believe in us. God did.
Chat, we did it. All this research paid off. All the sleepless nights paid off. All the comments at work, at home, and on the internet about my reckless actions paid off. I can breathe with peace knowing once it all pays out, we will be sitting at roughly $45,000. God is good, chat. God is good. Thanks to everyone who believed in me and to everyone who cared enough to caution me about my actions. Honestly, thank you whoever is still watching this video right now. You watching motivated me to keep going through with this and to see this election betting to the end. Lastly, thank you for hitting the first milestone of 50 subscribers on my first video. This is awesome. Comment on what we should do next. Let's keep pushing for more. Peace.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Is it obvious that I'm trying to go for that 8-minute rule so I can get that extra good? I don't know.